Alright, we got the cats here. Here we are. Okay, here. Oh, the circus. We talk about the circus now. Huh?
What are they doing?
Oh, the circus. Oh, the circus. Okay, the circus is like, yeah, the circus. Well, you know, it's an interesting thing, you know.
I know.
You saw my web page that I made for them, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
Well, I did this one fake review. I wrote this fake review, you know, and it really gets. I feel it really tells what I feel about this group. I think I really got it in the essence of what it is. But for me, you know, I want to tell you, when I was a child, not many people. I've told this to some people, but when I was a child, it was like I was born in 1956, you know, so. It's like TV. I think we've got our first TV about 1961 or 60, something like this. This was when TVs first came out, you know, at least people had them. And we had one. We had our Zenith TV. And then there was a show on television. It was called something like The Circuses of the World. Right, and it had this one really cheesy actor. His name was Don Amici, famous Hollywood actor guy. So he would travel every week, you know, to a different location, and a lot of them were very European circuses. And he would sit at the top of the ring in the circus, so you would look down at the circus, you know. And for me, this is one of my favorite shows, you know. And I love this shit, you know, the circus. But this particular circus that we have here, yeah, it's very, one of the best circuses in the world. This performance art world, so fucking boring.
It's shit.
So fucking boring. I hate this shit. You know, it's like, for me, it's like poetry reading as well. It's like all this cliche shit that I don't want to see. It's kind of like stuff. It's people think that it's performance art is kind of like stuff that, oh, I'm going to do this thing that my mother wouldn't want to see, that my, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh fuck this again. This, you know, boring crap. You know, boring. I'm kind of bored with it. You know, like I don't know if I don't think there's a spot for me. You know, this is what really could charge the whole performance art world. Yeah. But there's no money, you know, so there's no way to bring the piggy to market, you know.
Yeah, but like Non Grata is really doing the same thing.
Of course. Well, they already got their stuff, and they're doing the same stuff that they've been doing for a while. And,
yeah, but the same people.
Yeah, and then they're good at marketing, and they know how to do this. They're connected, and they're very great at what they do, of course, huh? But, you know...
Yeah, but like, at the end, like...
How long can you keep doing the same stuff, huh?
No, you can, like, as long as people pay for it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Hi. Tere. So, you know...
Yeah.
So,
but like, you know, like, it's like... This is like circus. I can see as like post Non Grata performing.
Yeah, just like not even Non Grata. I mean, who cares about Non Grata? It doesn't like, even matter.
Like Non Grata has been like established by Sorge and Meland.
Yeah, so but this doesn't even matter. We're talking about performance. Non Grata, their thing, you know, it's great. But now we're talking about performance and something fresh. You know, and another view, and another angle. The circus context, of course, you know, this is why these guys also have a difficult time fitting into the circus thing, you know, they're coming in from the performance context, just like performance art. Then you have these dancers, the dance context, stuff coming in from different angles. But like it's great, you know, and fresh, and it's what performance really needs. But you know, it's hard to organize.
Yeah, it's hard to organize. That's the main
no, not organized. Hard to organize it, you know, in a small scale, but to take it to where it really needs to go on a big way. No, this is hard.
So,
just because of it's all just economics, huh?
Yeah.
You know, that's
but like
all.
I hate to bring like Nongrata here, but Nongrata just like made it like from the similar base.
Yeah.
Like, but it was like earlier time already, but it was like something new that Estonia was still like something exotic in the Europe.
Yeah.
Like when like this kind of rough artists who claim that they are like doing it for the sake of art, like kind of like a cult thing.
Yeah.
But it really like at the end like they turned like into money making machine.
Yeah.
So, but this what circus is. It's like they don't care about money. They are like pure. It's like pure art.
Right.
Like, but it's only like maybe it needs to be like developed somehow to like fit in more.
Yeah.
But this like these performance acts are like there. So,
Yeah.
this is like clearly like something that has potential somehow.
Oh, of course.
So it needs to be promoted. I find like.
Yeah, definitely.
But like,
Definitely.
I can see like in Estonia nobody knows Nongrata, but this like circus is like, you know, as they like presented on TV, some like bunch of weirdos, you know, and
is that what it says?
it's like no, but
okay.
you know, it's weird music like ding 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 and then
No, traditional circus stuff. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but like they see it as like this wannabe circus, but it's actually this performance art.
Yeah.
Because they do it seriously. They are not like acrobats and jugglers.
Exactly.
So this is about like bringing like art to a different playground.
Yeah, exactly.
What are like actually all the like performance festivals, and they are trying to find something.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
But they do like because they have like very shaky monetary situations like funding, and they want to play it like quite very safe.
Right.
And like this, like bring out these old folks from the 90s who just did it first and then they repeat it.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking boring, sickening shit. Right on, brother.
Yeah.
Right on.
You know, like a sitcom, which is like the best way to hypnotize people, like through laughter. You know, because you get like very open if you think that people are trying to entertain you, but actually they're trying to put like thoughts in your head in the same time.
Yeah.
So this the bohemian lifestyle, and this is quite popular now.
Yeah,
you know?
of course.
And like
it has been for like many years, but romanticized.
yeah,
anyway.
but here, like in the Tallinn context, this is like
in Tallinn.
Yeah. This is quite new.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It is quite new. There's no, like
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it is because you know the occupation.
Yeah, but it is like has been underground artist. But
I'm gonna get a beer though. Do you need a beer?
Sure. Yeah, like we don't.
Shit, you know. And then I decided after I did the first ones that it was still kind of like too flat, you know. So then I got this thicker stuff, and I started kind of working on the edges more. I'm working on this one here too. So. Just dried. I've been working on this the last couple of days. Just dried. So this is my painting technique, you know, which I've been working on for many years to get it to this point, you know. And then so this one's in. So anyways, then I'm kind of working on more three-dimensional stuff, And then now I have to do add the color to them. You know, I kind of was working on a few pieces at the same time. And then this one has teeth actually, you know, but first I have to paint it up and then I'll put the teeth back in there.
Yeah.
So
what about these lips? What are they like representing for you?
These are actually, they come out of like when I was first studying painting, you know. I was like, I read this one book, this ancient Chinese book called The Mustard Seed Garden of Painting. It's an ancient Chinese book on painting. It's a really great book, you know. And it talks about, if you, it says something about paint an apple, paint it again, and then each time you paint the one apple, so you have like this row of apples. Each time you paint the apple, it's kind of the same apple, but each one is slightly different, you know? So I used to do like these self-portraits and I would do like 50 of them in a row. So I would do like rows. First I would do the eyes, the noses, the lips. So and then I thought, oh, the lips kind of look pretty good by themselves. Plus I'm a horn player, so lips are very important for horn players. You have to have lips. The aliens don't have horn players. The ones with the thin lips, anyways. Yeah, so then the trains also, this one I'm working on. It's my first train, well, second train in Estonia. And, you know, I used to live on the train tracks. So this one needs a lot of work. So I'm just in the process of, yeah, little at a time. Needs a lot of work. And these other ones too.
Yeah, I first saw this guy in the Grata wall.
Oh yeah, that painting.
Yeah, and then you did in the same in the this KALAMAJA house.
Yeah.
So when did you start to do it then?
That guy,
what is this guy?
30 years, something like that. I used to paint him and do big heads graffiti around town. It's kind of this clown figure. I've been painting him a long time. His name is Al1. And I used to walk around in the middle of the night and do big paintings all over the city. And Al1, if you put the words together, it means alone. So I was always alone when I was doing my paintings, you know. Kind of a clown guy. But this was also one of the first ones that I was doing. I was trying to make it more dimensional, but it's still kind of flat. It has some dimensional, but you know, it looks kind of reminds me of a cake or something. I need to finish though this. I'm still working on this stuff.
Yeah,
so.
It could be like, it looks very delicious.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so.
Nice.
This other one, here's another one that I'm working on. Which I had this idea when I was working on these pieces. This one, see, it says another day at which is kind of like a anarchy symbol, at the oligarchy. It's like I had this vision of one of these heads, but then with all this color just like blasted across the front of the face, you know. So then when I was working on so I had that idea, and then it's kind of like when I paint this, then it'll be like shit in the face from the oligarchy, which is the corporate government that runs America and shits on the people's face daily. And it's kind of based on an old idea of working in the factory, another day of working in the factory and shit, you know. It's kind of a political piece, a silly political piece. But it will be like shit on the face, you know, my political piece. Yeah, this one will be.
What about, how did you make this?
Oh, this I
this
had
material, like
this is this foam stuff.
Yeah.
I had a couple.
It's ready-made block, or
huh?
It's like a block.
Yeah, it was a huge block, and then I looked on YouTube how to cut it, and I discovered that they had these. They showed like these little cutters, you know, these little cutters, and so these little teeny ones. Oh, here you can cut foam. So then, for using their original idea, I made a few of them myself. I'll show you. Here's one of them, which is kind of a cool piece. But anyways, it took me a few weeks to figure it out because I had to find the right power supply and etc. And it was somewhat frustrating, but finally I got it dialed in, so it worked. But I really like the way that it looks, you know. When you cut it, it's almost like marble or something. These kind of wave patterns, you know. But so you run the current into the string, which it said the best string to use is the guitar string. I went through a lot of guitar strings. I found the best is a bass guitar string, electric bass, and then you can it heats the string up to 600 degrees. It's very fun. Medium to work with. I'm sure the smoke's not very healthy for you.
That's nice.
But
Shit. Great, man.
kind of fun, weird shit to work with, you know? And, yeah, so...
Quite dangerous.
Yeah, it's weird stuff. But then for the large blocks that I had these really huge blocks, then I made this one here, which is like a really big string, you know, because my blocks were really big. And then I had my blocks were like this big and this tall, so I cut through these slices. I'll show you. Here's a slice here from the block. You know? This took me like 10 minutes just to cut this one. It was a huge block, you know? And anyways, yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on right now. This garbage. I mean, I've done some sculpture for many years, like clay stuff, but never worked with this stuff.
But it can also be used as like a form to make like a metal, like.
Exactly. You can melt this shit out and cast it. If you had a lot of money, fuck, you could do this, you know. I don't have a lot of money, so I'll just do it this way. Lightweight. Yeah. Anyways, that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Cool. So how long have you been doing this?
I think
No.
a month or two.
Yeah.
A month or two. Yeah.
All right,
So,
man.
huh? Oh,
It's
thanks.
great, man.
Thanks.
I love it.
See, this one came out kind of weird. This one here, it's like a wing or something, you know? Sometimes you gotta like save these little chunks. They kind of, who knows what I'll do with it, but maybe you can use it, combine it with a few other things and it'll look good, huh?